All right. Come on. I know you got to wait on Facebook.
He's saying we're live. Are we live? 3, 2, 1.
And there you go.
Welcome in. We are back from the Smith & Wesson headquarters, grand opening, fall festival. We've got live music happening on the stage out here. It's just dang gorgeous. And LSU and Oklahoma won. I know you guys are really kind of curious about that. But in the trailer, KJ has Chris Burns, C&G Holsters. Hope I didn't screw that up. You guys take it away.
All right. Brian, thank you so much. And I don't know if you guys can hear this, but Boomer Sooner, to all the Oklahoma fans out there, my gosh, here we go. Get it. Get you some. Chris is like, I don't care about sports ball. My team is Pitt.
Unfortunately, I don't have much to celebrate right now.
Pitt's still good. Come on.
They are.
They're going to be good. They just got to get the right system in place, right?
It's like our Pirates one day.
Yeah. Chris Burns with C&G Holsters. How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming out. What do you think of Smith & Wesson's grand opening?
One, the building is impressive.
Really?
Yes.
They let you in?
No.
Oh, okay,
no.
They haven't let us in either. It is massive.
Yes.
Like, this is a massive facility that's going to house manufacturing, distribution, all these.
State-of-the-art manufacturing, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were trying to explain it to me, and I was like, well, how's that work? Like everything that comes out of here is so much more improved. All right, so we're going to adjust your mic right around in here. How's that? Benjamin's given us the, hey, adjust his mic, so I hope that wasn't weird for you.
Good to go. Okay.
All right. Is he good? All right. Benjamin says we're good to go. All right. Guys, welcome in. Hey, comment, ask your questions, and we'll get those answers for you. But at the end of the lives today, we are doing a giveaway, so we'll announce the winner, and you are going to win something really exciting. If you're just now jumping into this one with C&G Holsters, he's going to autograph something for just you. So just a heads up. Comment down below. All right. Give us a rundown. If the first-time viewer's coming in here and he says, well, who is C&G Holsters?
Okay. One, we're Pittsburgh-based, and we've been in business now 8 years.
Okay.
We started off making holsters in a garage. I did police work for a long time, and I started making them for me.
That's funny because you don't look like a cop.
This is my freedom beard.
Oh, that's your freedom beard. That's fun. I'm sorry I threw that in there. I don't know why I did that, but I'm like, he doesn't look like a cop. He looks like a normal dude.
That's why I was good with undercover.
Oh, you were a narc?
Yes, I was.
Oh, well, good for you.
Yeah.
I know a couple of those guys. Like, those guys have the best sense of humor.
Yes.
Like, they are very good, and they're very good at what they do.
I worked with a lot of great guys.
Really?
I was very honored to work with some really cool guys.
That is awesome.
I hope they're not watching because it'll go right to their head.
Yeah, it will. Don't worry, they're not watching.
Okay, good.
I'll send it to you guys later. Don't worry.
But yeah, I started making holsters for me, and it just kind of caught from there. Some of the guys that I was working with were like, "Hey, make me a holster."
Yeah.
And then I was a firearms instructor for my department. So, and then I taught at our local academy, and everything just started to evolve from there. And then one day, one of our police supply stores, Markle Police Supply, they were our first dealer. Lee is an amazing guy, Lee Jr. And he said to me, he goes, "Hey, everybody coming in here has your holsters." And I started laughing. I'm like, "Yeah, it's my gun fund money, so I don't get in trouble at home." And he goes,
"That's a good way to do it."
Yeah. And he goes, "Did you ever think about making them for us?" And I went, "Like a business?"
Like I had to actually do more work.
Yeah, and he's like, "Yeah,
but you were already doing it."
Mm-hmm. And it's funny how after that we delivered them their first order, and then God just really put a lot of great people in my life at the right times to help to teach me a lot of things. And kind of fast forward to today, there's about 30 of us.
Yeah.
And
now there's 30 of you guys.
Yeah, now. Yeah, 8 years.
Last time we talked in ASGW in Pittsburgh, you have doubled
in size.
Yeah. And that was just a few years ago.
Yeah.
So it's really taken off. What did your first holster look like? I mean, your very first one. What gun was it, and did it turn out how you wanted it?
It did. It was a Glock 19. It was actually my carry gun, my undercover gun that I was running, yeah. And it was a Glock 19. My wife has it. It's in a shadow box, and it has the title of C&G Holsters circa, I believe, 2008 was when I started making them. And then C&G's first gun ever. First holster ever, yeah.
That's cool. For a Glock 19, what gen?
Gen 3.
Okay.
And it was as big as a pie plate.
Of course it was.
Because I had no clue what the heck I was doing. I was just happy, and I was completely elated it actually clicked.
You're like, it locks in.
I actually
Holy crap.
I can do this. And that's what went through my head.
That's amazing. Really?
Yeah.
So that was like, so once you started producing for your friends, what did they like about the holster starting out? Because Kydex is Kydex. You were working with mostly all Kydex?
It was all Kydex.
Okay.
And you know what? I think I learned a good lesson then. You know, they could go anywhere and get a holster made by somebody competently, right? Because Kydex is Kydex in a lot of senses. But what they were believing in was me, and they were supporting me. And that really, I think God kind of showed me that early, because how you treat people and how you connect with them and the emotional connection that you guys both have is really what helps drive it. You know, and you fast forward to today, there's a lot of things that we do that separate us from everybody else. But back then, I really think that it was the fact that the guys knew I was emotionally invested in their success, because I wanted to go home safe every night, and I wanted them to as well. So they knew that I was going to design something and do something that I had my heart into, that I knew was right.
Well, and function. I mean, it's got to function first.
Absolutely.
And from the first one developed, you guys are making the holsters that absolutely just slay out there. And that is amazing to think about, as far as like how far you've come from the first one in the shadow box to where you guys are at now. What generation are you guys on? Because you guys are kind of always ever evolving.
Yeah, right now we're on our 5th generation, and we really, it was funny, we were looking at everything, putting everything together, and when we hit that 3rd generation, we kind of felt that was pretty much in sync with everybody else. And then when we hit that 4th generation, when we started to really CNC everything and really try to figure out how to make it work optimally, we felt like that kind of separated us, but there was still a couple people that made a really good product. And then when we hit that 5th, we really thought separated us, and it kind of fast forward to now. This will be the first time we actually announce it. Is come January for SHOT Show, we're unleashing a 6th generation.
We have been talking about this, and I am super excited about this, because it seems like every generation you're learning new things as you go, and manufacturing processes as they are ever evolving.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, what have been some of the obstacles that you guys have had to learn? I mean, as far as like maneuvering those different generations, like what has been the evolution of your manufacturing process and what you've learned?
That's a really good question.
We only ask the hard questions here. That's all we do. You could have BS'd your way through the whole thing. We weren't going to know.
And this is obviously speaking at that top level. Logistics is the hardest part, right? Making sure that you have that raw material and you guys have all the tooling in place for that success for your guys, right? But the biggest thing for us is the more we noticed, the more we took things in-house, the more we had control. Right? And, so you see a lot of guys, and we started out just like everybody else. They were buying their holster clips from here and their hardware from there and this and that. And you were kind of beholden to other people's logistics, right? So when we noticed, we made a decision uniformly a couple of years ago, we were going to bring everything in-house. And when we started to do that, that was when we started to be able to really control everything. So that was whenever we decided, when we would look at people and say, hey, here's your delivery dates, here's your expectations. We were consistently meeting those because we were controlling our own destiny in that sense.
Dude, that's awesome. That's crazy to think, like, how far you guys have come. Like, even in the 2 years, we talk about that you've doubled in size. Where are you going to be at in another 2 years?
Double.
Are those your goals? Like, now it's just like, dude, we're really freaking good at this.
Yeah. And really the big part is everybody that works for me. We are a big team, and everybody else's passion into what we do and the buying in and everything and believing in the company in itself, that's what really fuels me. Because I'm not, this has nothing to do with my success. This is everybody's success together, it was funny you mentioned in the beginning. I joke, our operations manager, Justin, him and I, he started working with me in the beginning. He was my first guy to ever work with me. Yes. And we joked, and I remember showing him, I'm like, man, we make a lot of these, we get a lot of orders for these Glock 19s. Let's make a dozen of them. And that was back
And you're
then.
like, I mean, okay.
Right now, if we manufacture less than 400 a month, we fall short of our manufacturing
No
goal.
kidding. Well, they're out there. I mean, we see a lot of students at Range Ready. They're running C&G. We're promoting them. Like, it's just solid built. And you know where it's coming from. Is one of the best parts about it.
Everything is Pennsylvania based. We source all of our parts out of PA.
Really?
Everything is PA based. The only thing that isn't are the stickers, and they're from Youngstown, Ohio.
Oh.
And for you guys in the Rust Belt, that's pretty much PA. They're all Steeler fans anyway.
I mean, that's all that matters, right?
Right.
I mean, that is definitely all that matters. You guys, where can folks go out and find out more about C&G, and what are you guys up to?
So you can jump on our social media. I really wish you could get behind the camera to show our social media, our marketing manager, because she is amazing. But at C&G Arms for Instagram, for Facebook, and for
They
Twitter.
do have a very good Instagram page if you guys are over there. And
That is all Cheyenne right there.
Cheyenne's the one that runs all that.
Every bit of it.
Keep it up, Cheyenne, because you are doing amazing. You guys go give them a follow for sure. But before we kick you out of the steel tube of awesomeness, I'm going to get you to sign. So at the end of, and we've got Jerry Mitchellek on there, we got Julie Golub,
Wow.
Mark Smith on here, Ryan Gresham is on here signing it. But at the end, so the 5 o'clock hour is we're going to draw who takes home all the swag that we've got. So you guys win it all. Like, this is everything. So, yeah, go ahead and sign it wherever you want.
Well,
Don't get lost.
if Jerry's at noon, I'll take 6.
There you go. All right. There you go, guys. Chris Burns, C&G Holsters. Go give him a look. Go give him a try. You know, we talk about this all the time. Before I sign off, I'm going to just say, you know, as shooters, we start to accumulate a ton of, like, holsters in a box. Like,
Yep.
how do we get away from that? One holster.
You know, we found when we take something and we design it from a CNC perspective and precision,
Yep.
you really don't need to upgrade it. It's there, and it's going to last you forever.
Yeah.
So when the benefits of doing a CNC design for us is taking it all in-house. We design it our way to our design standards.
Yeah.
And we're one of the very few holster manufacturers to say we have a design guide that our draftsmen have to follow. It's about 150 pages thick.
Really?
Yes. And it depends on the different make, the different model,
Yep.
the different style, right? So if you make it the right way 100% the first time, you don't need to replace it, right?
Yeah.
It's about being consistent and repeatable so you can work on your craft.
Yeah.
Right? So that's a lot of the goals we want to get. You know, when we take that those variables out of the way so
Yeah.
that you can consistently repeat your mechanics.
Yeah. All right. Chris Burns, the CEO, the man of C&G Holsters, from garage to shadow box. Coming soon, a Gen 6. So keep your eyes open coming January-ish, right?
January. And then
All right.
maybe if I can convince you guys, probably late August, we're going to be unveiling the new shop and the new training center and having a grand opening.
This talks about the doubling in size of growth. C&G's doing a phenomenal job. Coming live from, Smith & Wesson, grand opening here in Maryville, Tennessee. We're going to be back for more here in about 9 to 10 minutes.
Thanks for watching